Hey, how's it going? Dranus here. Welcome back to Grimdan. So, we've covered a couple of pet builds already, and this time I want to deep dive a bit into my Conjurer build. So the Conjurer is a combination between the Occultist and the Shaman, and I made this build purely supportive, so I could support my friend. He was a Necromancer in combination with a Demolitionist. But yeah, I made this build fully for him. So I cannot recommend playing this build as solo, but if you are playing with friends, and especially pet build, I can really recommend this, and it's very fun and very strong. So, the Occultist, we talked about this one a little bit before, but I went for the Curse of Frailty here, and the passive bonus, the Vulnerability. This is just because it gives slower movement speed, physical resistance, and also bleeding resistance. And also I call these ones 1-point wonders, because if you get plus skills, you can easily increase these to 4 or 5 for example. And yeah, they will get a lot stronger. I also picked this over the Grasping Vines for example, because this one benefits my allies a lot more, because of the movement speed, physical resistance and bleeding resistance minus. Then I went for the Blood of Treek, and also for the Aspect of the Guardian. Now, I have spoken about this skill before, and I thought the passive, so the Aspect of the Guardian, didn't activate on this one, but I think now that all the effects also work for your allies, so this is why I put all the points into these two. Pretty strong skill, gives restore health, more acid damage, offense ability, health generated per second, acid retaliation, all retaliation damage, acid damage, fatality damage, poison damage, fatality decay. So yeah, pretty good one to pick up, especially in combination with the Necromancer, because the raised skeletons will do fatality damage, and also a lot of acid damage for the Blight Fiend for example. Then I also went for the two summons in the Occultist class, and I went for all the support skills. So the Mend Flesh here, I just leveled this one up as far as I could, so I put all the points into it. Yeah, Mend Flesh is pretty good. It will heal you a lot and save you also at some times, so definitely check this one out. The Storm Spirit, it is an aura, and I also went fully on this one because of that. So yeah, just more elemental damage, lightning retaliation, more resistance, pretty good one. The Lightning Strike, I just went 1 point into this, just because of the plus skills, and because this one can stun the target for 1 second. But yeah, since this is a support build, I would not recommend putting too much points into this at the time. It is pretty strong if you are just a fully damage build, but yeah, for the support build, I just put 1 point into this. I also put 1 point in the Bonds of Bismuel. This one doesn't activate on my allies, so only for my minions, but it gives a big pool of health and also some energy generation. So yeah, a 1-point wonder again. The Hellhound, so we have Ember Claw, this is just a damage ability. I also put only 1 point into this for now, because I'm in the support build. It is okay damage. And then we have the Hellfire of course. Now this is a must, also a defensive aura like the Storm Spirit. Now good to remember, there are some skills that will initially say they will give pet bonuses, but if you read the tooltip a bit better, you will see that it only works for your own minions. So the reason why I picked the Storm Spirit and the Hellfire here is they both benefit all my allies. So this is pretty nice, same for the Blood of Treek. Over to the Shaman, and we have the Briarthorn again. I also went some points in Ground Slam just because I have had some points to spend at the end. But always pick up the Emboldering Presence and level it up as far as you can. So max level is preferred. Also for the Mortogen's Pact, same story here, just level it up fully. And yeah, this will just buff your allies and your minions and your friends a lot with a lot of health, physical damage, energy generation, health regeneration, lose poison duration, also armor and defense ability, so definitely pick this one up. Now, I didn't pick up the Primal Bond here, for example, and also the manipulation, just what I said before, the manipulation doesn't work for your allies. And also the same for the primal bond, so this only works for your own minions and pets. But this is the reason why I didn't pick up those two. And for now, I really enjoyed this way of the build, and it is pretty strong. So yeah, this is nice. If you take a quick look at the devotions, I have a couple of devotions we have spoke about before. But yeah, I would again prefer the healing rain here, and also the cleansing waters, just because of the healing rain and the cleansing waters also activates on all your allies. Now I went also for the Eye of Korvac here, just purely because of the 50% chance of petrifying target, and this can benefit especially the race skeletons a lot, because they will fight in big clumps. I also went for the Blizzard. I have never picked this one up before. I enjoy it so far, and it looks cool, and I had just 4 points to spend, so better to equip a new skill than just to put them in random points that will just give a little bit of pet damage, because the pet increase and pet defense and things like that only works for your pets, and this one also benefits my allies. Furthermore, just a couple of devotions because I needed the constellation bonus. Also went for the Scorpion Sting here, just for the constellation bonus, so just a little bit more damage. Now if you take a look at the items, there are a couple of items that will give your pets bonuses but not your allies, so keep this in mind if you're looking through the items and searching for stuff that will buff or give auras for all your allies, because sometimes the tooltip doesn't really say, but they only work for your own minions and pets, so keep that in mind. I have still a one-hander equipped. I'm thinking about replacing this one with a better one, because at the time I only have this one purely for the Mortrogan's Pact and the more damage to Briarthorn, but sadly all the bonuses to all pets only works for my pets, so I'm looking forward to something that will also benefit my allies. I also equipped this one with burning weapons. Now this one also don't activate on my allies, I believe, but yeah, it is a free component, and this one just gives more fire damage and more burn damage. Better to equip it, they are very cheap to make with the blacksmith, so better to equip one, and burning weapons will automatically be activated. My ring at the moment, I have this one just because of the more lightning damage for my pets, total speed, so I'm still looking for a better one at the moment, but yeah, it is a pretty okay ring, but doesn't benefit my allies sadly, so still looking for an improvement. We have spoke about this one before, so Call of the Beast. Sadly this also doesn't benefit my allies, but for now it is okay, still looking to replace it. Now my amulet is a little bit different, and here comes the support build really into place. So it is a green amulet, but this one gives a lot of bonuses to Mortrogan's Pact, and since Mortrogan's Pact is my main defensive aura, also works on all my allies, I'm really happy about this one. So more vitality damage to Mortrogan's Pact, more Aether damage, more vitality decay, and also +2 to Mortrogan's Pact. Sadly this one gives +1 to skill and Necromancer, but since I'm not Necromancer I can't really use that. But I'm looking forward to another rare amulet that will give +1 skills in Occultist or 1 skills in Shaman, for example. But yeah, pretty happy about this one, and this is a pretty good example for green items you can find in the level that can be pretty good for pets. So my legendary ring here, this is another set, so this is for the Summon Familiar. I'm also really looking forward to this one, because I think it is pretty good if you can have 2 familiars at the same time, because they can also both heal your allies and yourself way more often. Now if you go over to my shield here, this one also gives a lot of bonuses to Mortrogan's Pact, so although it is a green one, yeah, it is a pretty good one and gives a lot of bonuses. Also give bonuses to Blood of Dreek. Since I'm also using Blood of Dreek, this is also pretty good. I also equipped the empowering impaling weapons here, just because I had a slot free. So the empowering impaling weapons can be found here, also next to the burning weapons. But yeah, this shield, I really like it. I'm still looking forward to other similar shields that will give the same bonuses, but it is pretty hard to find. This is also the reason why it's still level 55. And I just can't really unequip it, because this one gives amazing defense for my allies and myself. The shoulders here, still looking for an improvement, but this one, yeah, it is alright. Doesn't do anything for my allies, sadly, but yeah, it's okay. The legendary gloves here, also a good one, especially with the +4 to Heart of the Wild and +4 to Oak Skin. These are both the passives from the Occultist Skills skill. So this one and this one. Also some pet bonuses for me. The legendary boots here. I just equipped this one because this one has Heart of the Wild plus skills. So yeah, it is okay. I'm not sure if there are passive auras for boots that are available for your allies, but we will see. I also don't have an augment on this one, but yeah, definitely pick up an augment and put it in your boots, just a passive bonus. Then my legendary medal. Now this one, also purely for the familiar, gives plus to Storm Spirit. So this is nice. So the Storm Spirit, this one. But mainly because of the 4th set bonus I'm looking for. So I have the mark equipped and the ring now. But yeah, I'm looking forward to new set items for this one. And I think the summon limit to summon familiar is pretty good. My belt, now the Void Monster Sword. I just equipped this one for my familiar, but I'm still looking forward to increase this one, and especially with a belt that will give +1 skills in Occultist or 1 skills in Shaman. So all my passives and auras will get buffed. The mythical relic, Eye of the Storm here. So this one gives +1 to skill in Shaman, and also gives me the Stormcaller aura. Now this is good aura, also empowered my allies. So Stormcaller aura is here. Oh yeah, definitely check this one out if you like it. I have also the completion bonus Heart of the Wild, so this is also pretty nice. And yeah, I really enjoy this this relic so far. Now, my pants, a little bit the same story as for the boots here, but I just equipped this one because of the plus to Mothrogan's Pact here, and also a little bit of all pets, more defense, so my pets can stay alive a bit longer. And then we have my chest armor. Now this one is a little bit weird because I went purely for this because of the default of Dreek, and this is an aura I was talking about earlier. So this one just buffs all my allies, so this is pretty nice, especially on the chest armor. And I think there are a lot more of these little auras and things like that. Also put the bindings of Bismiel on this. So Bismiel's bindings granted by item, bind your minions to your will. So everyone can make these and equip them on their chest armor, for example. So definitely check this one out by the blacksmith. But yeah, I'm pretty happy about default of Dreek. You can find it here, and this also, as I said before, applies to all your allies. Now we have a couple of more options. So the Mothrogan's Tranquility. It is also a passive aura that will benefit all your allies. But yeah, once you get higher level, the other items you can find can be a bit better. So keep that in mind, but definitely check this one out. The relics. So the Death Chill aura, pretty good aura, and also applies to all your allies. I just went for the Eye of the Storm, also because of the +1 to all skills. But yeah, pretty good one to check out, easy to make. Then we have the Ghoul. I've spoken about this one before, but also a good one, especially for your allies. Just roll bonus damage. And the Citadel. Now, the Citadel is a defensive relic, but it's also pretty nice if you're having a little bit of a hard time of staying alive, and especially your pets. So this one just buffs your overall defenses and also the overall defense of your allies and your minions. A couple of more components that can be handy to equip in your weapons. So we have the burning weapons here, we have seen this before, but we also have the electrifying weapons, for example. So more lightning damage, can work pretty good with the familiar. We also have the chilling weapons here, so also pretty nice one to pick up. Can especially be good in combination with the Death Chill aura because of the cold damage. We also have the void weapons here, so more chaos damage. Aether weapons, more aether damage. Also envenomed weapons, so acid damage works pretty good with the Blight Fiend, for example. And we have the empowered impaling weapons, we have seen this one before. Now, take in consideration these components can be put on certain gear. So for example, this one can be put on melee weapons, shield and caster offense. But this one can only be used in guns, crossbows and caster offense. So keep that in mind before making something, because sometimes it can be a bit hard to get all the components on the right weapons. So we have the familiar, the hellhound, and also the Brythorn. Always put the familiar to normal. I would usually put my Blood of Dreek on skill number 1. And put the movability on the second spot. Furthermore, I have the Curse of Frailty on this one. So my right mouse button. And the Case of Frailty is bound to the Cleansing Waters. The Healing Rain is bound to my Matroken's Pact. The Eye of Korvac is bound to my Brythorn. The Blizzard to my Familiar. And the Scorpion Sting to my Hellhound. But yeah, so far it is a pretty good build. But as I said before, it is especially good when playing with allies, because this one is purely focused on the support potential of the Occultist Shaman, so the Conjurer. So there was a little bit of a deep dive into my support build. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, and I see you in the next one.